What's up guys, DCRC here. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how I build my TLR 22.4 shocks or 22 2.0 shocks. So first we're going to take these tools that come with the car. The hex one goes on the bottom of the shock right there. The top one goes on the cap. Just twist it. Gives you a lot more leverage than just using your hands without the tools. So once you get the cap off, you're going to pour out the oil. Pour out the oil in the trash can. I put the piston all the way to the top and get as much oil as I can out. And then I take the cap, get as much oil as I can out of that too. You can even stick your finger in there and try to get it as much as you can out of there. So once you're done with that, I will take the set screw out of the cap. There, set screw out of the cap. And this is kind of tight, so I'm I'll have to use the toe. Alright. It's actually good that it's tight. What I think is interesting is that these TLR 2.0 10-scale shocks, actually I'll put on the tool so you can see it better, has this little brass or copper washer on there. I know it's not clearing up, but it's like a brass or copper wire or washer on the screw. And you'd think it'd be like a rubber silicone piece, but I guess they figured out it's better to have metal on there. You know, it keeps a nice seal. Never had leaking problems. So yeah, so get the oil out. What I use is 25 weight oil for the rear, 30 for the front. I actually just did my front, so I'm doing the rears right now. So just pour in a little bit of oil, like quarter to halfway. And you want, before you put the oil in, you just want to shove the piston up just a couple millimeters. And you'll slowly squeeze it up. The slower you do it, the bigger the air bubbles will be that come out, and the faster it'll come to the top. Then you push it back up a couple millimeters, do it a few times till the bubbles stop coming to the top. You slowly keep on doing this process. Push the piston up and just wait a little bit for the bubbles to rise up to the piston and pull it down. And it looks like I'm good. Do it a few more times just to be safe. Alright, all the air bubbles are out. You're gonna fill it up the rest of the way. What I do is cap it as much as possible. You can see it's like capped on the top. Just put on your shock stand real quick. And now what I'll do with the cap is fill this up just a few drops, not much, just a couple drops. And now, use the cap, just put the cap back on, screw it on slowly. Make sure the hole is upwards and the shock's at a 45-degree angle, so all the air will go to the top. Without putting the set screw back in, we'll tighten down the cap as much as you want to. Pretty tight, make sure it's on there good. Now what you'll do, you'll take your towel and slowly push up the piston. Nice and slow. Once you get all that excess oil out, see there's a lot of excess oil on that cap, go ahead and put your set screw back in. And tighten up that set screw, wipe the oil off, and you'll see if you need to bleed it more. When the piston does that and sucks itself back in, that's a good sign that you have no air in it. The more it does that, the less air you have. And it seems to do it more with the TLR shocks. So it seems that I need to bleed it more because it's pressured and I can't push it all the way in. So you'll let some of that oil out. The oil. So just loosen this up a little bit. Push the piston down on the table. Let a little bit more oil come out. Oil. Screw the piston back in. Boom. Wipe a little bit of oil that came out. Pull it out. Still no air. Push it in. Might need to do it a little bit more. Slower the better. The more steady you are, the longer you take, that's okay. You just want to make sure you have no oil in that shock. Or not too much oil and no air in that shock. So just kind of keep on unscrewing. Like, it's out, but keep on unscrewing. Will kind of help the oil come out. Kind of take it out. And keep on unscrewing. And then put it back in. Tighten it up. There's a little more oil, which is a good sign. Take it out. It'll come back in. And it's perfect. I like to have 0 rebound, but really anything close to 0 is good. If you think about that, if it comes out like that much, you're not gonna feel that. And the spring, and if you have like full rebound, that's not good. If you have like half rebound, but it does this where it comes out really slow, just make sure you have 0 rebound, that the spring will push the piston out faster than the piston would naturally come out. So as long as the spring will push it out faster, you're good. So tighten this down the rest of the way. Right now I'm using yellow low frequency springs on the back. You just put the spring on, pull the piston up, and put spring cup on, and you're good. Kind of work that spring into its spot, and boom, there you go. That's how I build my TLR 22.4 or 22 2.0 shocks. So yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, click that like button down below, comment, and subscribe to see more. Peace.